Welcome back, folks, to Shovel Knight. In this episode, we take on Plague Knight. But hey, before that, we're going to do some side missions.
You do not sound enthused about this.
I see a shark in the water, a machine shark.
There is a machine shark, which we are going to be tackling an episode from now, maybe two. That's a nice thing about this game. You can they section off the bosses, well, the levels into tiers, but within those tiers, you can take on the levels in whichever order you want, which is sort of like Mega Man, but a little more structured, which I like.
Yeah.
Because like with Mega Man, it's a free-for-all. You could be heading into the most difficult stage designed, with the most difficult boss in the game, and you have no idea what you're headed into. And the rest of the game is consequentially really easy because you already beat that first difficult stage.
Yeah, I think those games also have, they have this thing where everyone's got the progression that they like, which this game doesn't really have, I don't think. Maybe it does, I don't know. But because that game is so focused on, I get this weapon, and this boss is weak to that weapon. So this is what I'm going to start with, and then go from there kind of thing. This game doesn't have that. Maybe you still have a preference about which one you like to do first or second or whatever.
Yeah,
This is a side-scroll game? This is a side-scroller level?
This is a side-scroller level. There are these sections every now and again in the game. So basically, aside from the main levels in Shovel Knight, there are also these side levels, which you can do for usually goodies. Sometimes I think there's a weapon or... actually, no, I don't think any of these have weapons, but usually you do these for extra money and song sheets. So for those who are trying to go for the 100% completion, these are levels that you would be hitting on.
Oh my god, I can't believe you didn't get those giant diamonds in the bottom. Is there a reason for that, Will? Was that intentional?
Yeah, you don't need those ones. They're unimportant to the game. Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, you don't need them to progress the plot. I only get the gems that are important to the plot, Dan.
What plot would that be?
The plot to Shovel Knight's riches.
The plot where there's a shovel that belongs to a knight.
Shovel Knight. Well, actually, this game is officially titled Shovel Knight: Shovel of Hope now. Because
oh, really?
Oh yeah, because so basically when they started coming out with the DLC, Yacht Club Games, I mean, they never said this in an official statement, but I figured they wanted to differentiate the main story from the DLC.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that seems like a reasonable assumption.
Wait, how are you shadow catting your way through the air?
So this is the phase locket, which you get from, I believe, you get from Chester in not Plague Knight, Spectre Knight stage. So yeah, basically this thing is it's a damn good item. If ever there's if ever there's a whole slew of enemies or spikes, you can use this as basically a saving grace, and I use it quite a lot in order to bypass some riskier areas.
I officially call it the MC Hammer ability.
The phase locket actually they give some pretty neat plot significance in the Spectre of Torment story DLC.
Did they reveal that MC Hammer made it so that you can't touch this?
Unfortunately not. There is a little more to it now to the lore, so that fan fiction is no longer true.
Aww.
That fanfiction is no longer valid.
Yeah.
That fanfiction no longer exists, and I'm not sure it ever did.
Well, it did for a very short time when you were talking about it.
It did for 30 seconds as of 30 seconds ago.
Yep, and the shortest-lived fanfiction of all creation.
It's done now.
Fanfiction always lives, unfortunately. Speaking of fanfiction living, Sonic Forces will.
Oh boy. Okay, well, I thought this was going to be a Plague Knight discussion, but it looks like the Sonic has been let out of the bag. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean,
it's so smart. It's the smartest thing Sonic Team has done.
It's the stupidest thing they've ever done.
No, it's so smart.
Are you kidding me?
They have a fan base that is so... They have so many people making original Sonic characters that if you search for your name, the Hedgehog, you will find something. It doesn't matter what your name is. It's literally every name. So putting that into a game is like a 100% assurance of like so many people buying that game. And granted, those people are probably people that would have already bought that game, but it is like, it's making it 100% to be able to actually put those characters into the Sonic game proper.
This is the worst thing they could have ever done.
And the thing is, like, it's also, like, from a marketing perspective, it's put Sonic on the map. Like, that, for like, the first 3 days, after the announcement was made, like, the next 3 days, Sonic was all over social media. Like, just every game reviewer seemed to be talking about it. Usually saying the same things. Like, it had a surprisingly positive response, which is something you never see when a Sonic game has a new announcement.
The trailer for it is pretty cool.
It was
actually.
solid. It was
like
solid.
It presents the idea well.
And like, it's not just like a side thing. This new this quote unquote new character. This custom character actually plays apparently a significant part of the plot of the story. So it's not like they're just shoehorning it in. They're like, nah, this is you're gonna be able to give this character some plot relevance in the Sonic game.
I assume that character is gonna be voiceless though. Right?
Most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but consider this: that now DeviantArt has just been vindicated.
I mean,
they always were. DeviantArt is a huge platform. What's wrong with DeviantArt?
I mean, specifically the Sonic fan base on DeviantArt.
Which is huge. Again, Sonic Team's super smart for capitalizing on this. Yeah, man, I'm happy about this. I've never made an original character, but I'm about to when Sonic Forces comes out.
Honestly, it is the most interested I've even been. Like, I'm probably not going to play that game. Maybe it'll come out and it'll get really good reviews and I'll play it. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see what happens. But it has made me way more intrigued for a video game called Sonic Forces than I would have ever thought possible.
Yeah,
they've done a good job of putting it on the map.
Yeah, but man, it's gonna be a Pandora's box of crazy.
Pandora's box opened like 15 years ago. You don't have to worry about that. It's already happened. It's over.
But it wasn't canon.
Yeah, whatever. It's still not, because every person's gonna have their own character.
Yeah, but still, like, I mean, do you really want a game featuring Cold Steel the Hedgehog?
Yes.
Yeah, sure,
yes,
man. I think
100%.
especially Sonic games should have whatever stupid bullshit they want to put in them.
Okay, I wouldn't go that
great.
far.
I'm very pro Sonic OCs being part of an actual Sonic video game. That just seems like really smart, like, leveraging your fan base.
It's also a really great response to Mario Maker, because for the longest time I was thinking, okay, is Sega gonna do it? Are they gonna do like a Sonic Maker? But this is almost more relevant to the fan base because, like,
that's true.
Yeah, it's
true.
really relatable to, like, yeah, sure, there's a ton of Sonic fan games out there, but everyone knows and has seen and have heard of the Sonic base making original characters. It's probably the biggest staple for the Sonic fandom.
Yeah, so, you know what? In a weird way, it has sort of become the defining characteristic of that series.
Yeah.
It's true. Like,
there's nothing else to say about it.
That is true. Like, in the world that we live in now, the relevance of Sonic is, it's funny that all of these original characters exist, and you always know they're going to exist. And like, haha, isn't the Sonic fan community crazy? Like, that is sort of the relevance of Sonic now.
And now original the character is gonna exist, and I'm totally cool with that.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, it's super smart. I think this is the first time in a long time I have been like, man, there are a lot of smart people working on this video game.
I feel like this was like the step that Sonic takes when they officially run out of ideas.
No,
again,
I think
that
this
happened
is
a very long time ago.
Yeah, let's take a look at Sonic 06. Let's not look at Sonic 06 ever. But case in point, Sonic 06.
Yeah, I mean, no, this is the smartest thing they could possibly do. This is the best way to make Sonic a positive thing for the majority of people in a way that it has not been for a very long time.
And I mean, like, look at all the original characters this Sonic team has made up for the series since, again, like, before the Sonic 06 days. People were sick and tired of having so many characters, and now it's like, hey, okay, make your own fan base.
That's a really interesting point, right? Because it touches on the idea of, like, you know, what is fan fiction and what is actually canon, and like how they're basically indistinguishable, right? Like, it just so happens that, oh, this person has a job at Sonic Team, and so all of a sudden his stupid original character is canon now, right? Like, what is really the difference between those things? And the answer is, like, not very much.
I think that guy has a drinking problem.
That aside, I think this is also a really nice testament to Sega listening to their fans and just being aware of what's out there in their fan base.
Yeah, totally.
They're already so inclusive, and they totally are cool with fan games coming out for Sonic and all their series and stuff. This is just another nod to them being like, yeah, we're cool with your original characters. Hey, now your original characters are going to be in the game.
Why don't you put them in the game? Like, I think the only potential issue here might be like maybe that character creation isn't robust enough to make it actually cool, which like that could happen. But like, it's as an initiative, as a gameplay idea, I think it's incredibly smart. It's a very, very smart move on their part.
Based on what the trailer is showing and like the press release has said, it looks like there's gonna be quite you're gonna have quite a bit of flexibility for customizing your character. That said, I don't know to what degree, but I agree. Like that's the only limiting factor that could be in there.
Like I think about like how like, I mean, I don't know if this is actually true, but I feel like a lot of Sonic original characters have like guitars. I don't know why I think that. But it's like in little touches like that, right? Like weird little like thing, like personal touches, and like I'm not sure if the character creation system could handle that sort of stuff, or like if it will be robust enough to include like, oh, I want my guy to like have this prop specifically, things like that.
If it's not, then Sega can just go like nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah, I totally want to give my original character like a bass guitar just like strapped on their back for the entire game. Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? Right, exactly. And so I think for me it's the depths of the sure, why not? Like, how deep does that go?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And you want it to go as deep as possible, and I don't know if it will, but like it's still I think it's smart. Also, apparently there's stuff where it's like, depending on what kind of animal you make it, it's actually going to have like different skills also, which is kind of interesting. I don't know. It seems cool. I have no idea.
I miss the days when we thought it was Bubsy.
Yeah,
just make Bubsy. Whatever, fine.
Well,
Bubsy sucks. I don't know why you would ever make Bubsy.
Well,
no, but
did you see
like, there was like a silhouette of him in like the launch trailer, so we thought it was Bubsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Tech Bro Bubsy. It's like Silicon Valley Bubsy.
Yeah, I remember the entire fan base just went crazy. What? I didn't see anything.
You're right. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Actually, I don't know why I even said that.
Nothing happened. It's fine. Look, it's just a regular level.
Everything's going fine here. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, pretty crazy how I'm just going. Yeah, like no death run. This is incredible.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, I remember Aaron Weber, who runs the Sonic Twitter account. After a few days, he tweeted, "Does anyone have the rights to Bubsy?" Asking for a friend. I was like, "Oh man,
I didn't realize that people knew the name of the guy who runs the Sonic Twitter account."
Oh, Aaron Weber's a genius. If there's a great article that just came out, I'm gonna say genius. There's a great article going through all the codes that this man has developed that lead up to like Sonic hints and things that are coming out in the Sonic fan community. It's actually a little crazy, but his clues are very in depth. I would say very tricky might be the better word.
I see. So Will, you were groaning about Plague Knight.
Yes.
Mostly because of the level itself. There's a lot of gimmicks and there's a few things. There's a lot of gimmicks that for instance, a lot of this level explodes. That includes the floor. So the combination of a few hits could lead you to an instant death that you cannot possibly plan for. Plague Knight, the boss itself, as you guys saw here, is pretty straightforward. You just go to town with your shovel on him. It's best if you use the Orb of Chaos, which I believe it's called. That, by the way, anyone playing this game, get the Orb of Chaos as soon as you can. The thing is game breaking. It destroys any boss without much trouble at all.
I did like the level though, even though we're talking about Sonic. Like the level was actually really cool, like all chemistry based. And
yeah, I agree. I was gonna point that out, but we were in the depths of discussion. Yeah, it looks very cool. All the cool beakers, and it's kind of like a science dance party.
Yeah, and really colorful too.
Yeah, science dance rave.
Plague Knight has the best raves.